Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
So who on this call, this call right here, for people who don't know, my name is Nathan. I'm the developer of the AIRO software. This call is the Developer Insights call. It's for helping new AIRO users get set up and their questions answered when it comes to utilizing AIRO and all the supporting tools, strategies that we have. So the question is, who here needs help getting set up? If you need help getting set up, if you have questions about a strategy, have questions about one of the new AIRO 5.0 software that we utilize, this is the time to ask now. And if not, then we'll try to go into some more advanced topics so that we can make sure we get some value for this call. I see some people typing. Anybody need help? I see Looney typing, but I know he don't need any help. He's been around for too long. It's Thanksgiving Day in Canada. Hey, happy Thanksgiving Day. Who knew? Hey man, thankful for you, man. Thankful for you taking the time out, man, to support this, the software and then help everybody else out, man. So it looks like everybody is up to date that is on this call. All right. So what do you guys want to go over? That's the next question. Everybody's up to date. So what do you want to go over? What do you want to go over? How do you feel about taking Strat 11 trade off the 200 EMA? So a trick that I tell only the advanced traders is that I will take all strategy 11 trades off of support, resistance, and the 200. So I have taken some 200 or some strategy 11 trades off 200. They work just like support and resistance because 200 is a very popular bank moving average, and it is like it's like a strong level of support resistance. So I have no problem taking them off the 200 moving average. What is your latest setting for the trade manager? The same. I do on 50 pip trades. I do 50 pip take profit, 50 pip stop loss. I lock in 20 pips of profit after 30 pips profit made. Once price gets 40 pips in profit, I lock in 30 pips. On 25 pips, on 20 pip trades, I lock in just like I trade now. I lock in at 15 pips. I lock in now instead of 3 pips. I lock in 5 pips of profit. And then when it gets to 18 pips, I lock in 10 pips profit. I might change it to 12. But yeah, that's it. Settings pretty much the same. The AIRO moving average also works. I never used the AIRO moving average. Might have to check it out. May have to check it out. May have to check it out. Anybody got any still use the 62 moving average? Does this add another confluence to the charts using it with AIRO? And if so, how? I don't use 62, so that is a question for Stu. Ask Stu that question. He uses the 62, but he has a different style of trading. I'm a scalper. He's more of a swing trader. So that question is best for Stu. I have heard the 62 is very strong. I know others have used the 62 as well. All right, what do you guys want to go over tonight? Got 21 people on the call. Well, 21 on the call because I'm number 21. What do you guys want to go over? I'll answer questions. We can just do Q&A all day. But the binary ATM is important to take positions in the same direction as the white arrows. No. I would recommend anybody that wants to really master strategy 11. There's a guy who is destroying strategy 11 trades. I would go to the AIRO bag chat. And in the pinned messages, I pinned his message on how he uses top-down analysis with strategy 11 to be more accurate. Yep, Chris H, that's correct. My 3K challenge, slowing down. I got greedy, took an L, so now I'm having to take my time and building it back up. That's my fault. It's going great though. If I stick to my rules of taking one trade, 2 trades max, because sometimes I get the first initial entry wrong. I get stopped out and see the real move and get back in, make it back like I did last night. I took 2 trades last night. I lost 190 pips the first move, and then got back 450 pips the second move. I was up 500, but I ended up closing out around 450 something. So it happens, So I'll update, Matter of fact, every time you guys see a screenshot of the Project Mem on my Instagram, that is the 3K account. You can see I'm only trading Ethereum and DAX. That's it. If I get up in London, for New York session, then I'll probably trade some US30 on that account. But I'm only trading DAX and Ethereum on that account. If you could only use 2 indicators without AIRO, what would they be? I would use the sessions indicator because it marks all the sessions, and I'd set it up to where it only shows Asia session. And then I would use a high-low indicator showing me like the high of the day, low of the day, high of the week, low of the week, high of the month, low of the month. That's it. That's all I would use. If I could only use 2, I'd go straight naked chart trading. And those indicators only kind of give you information of, where price has been going, things of that nature. What is session indicator? So session indicator is actually in AIRO. The money zone is a form of a session indicator. I built it. It shows visually where the sessions are at. So there's Asia session, there's London session, there's New York session. Those are the 3 major sessions. Sessions are when that part of the country, that part of the world is trading the most. So London session or New York session for everyone that's here in the US is when you have all the New York session pairs trading. That's when all the money, when the stock market is open, that is New York session. All right, that's how that works. So if I had to use 2, those would be the 2. because I can naked trade. So I don't I just trade the naked charts, and I just use those for information of highs and lows and what the range is of Asia session. So you have the white lines for each day. All right, let's go look at it. Let me go pull up, make sure I got my charts pulled up here. All right, we got them. Hold on, let me delete this. I got this red light, green light turned on. You guys can't see that just yet. Whee! Red light, green light comes out. All right, so let's jump in here. My funded account will come to USD JPY. Now to add the dotted white lines, you want to go to right click on the screen, come down to properties. Please make sure you're paying attention here. All right, come over here to common. All right, and you want to go in here and show period separators. It needs to be check marked. These are the period separators. Make sure show period separators is check marked. Then hit OK. All right. Again, one last time. Right click, properties, common, show period separators. All right. Look at a couple pairs here real quick. Let's see if we got any strategy 11 trades setting up. GU look like strategy 11 already, man. Like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see on H1. Ooh, H1. H1, good setup. GU overall trend is down on H1 on AIRO. Let's go over here and look at GU on the market maker trend indicator. GU is in a uptrend. GU's in an uptrend. About to hit that 200 though. Could be a good setup. Could be a good setup when it's in 37 minutes when the candle closes. Leg 1, 2, 3. It's gonna make that fourth leg. Might be a good trade. I might have to call that trade out. Depends on how this candle closes. I might call that trade out for a signal tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice little move right there. Complete the W. 54 pips. All right. So GU looks good on the H1. Let's look at it on H4. H4 is at the oversold, so it could be turning around as well. Nice little bounce off oversold. I like it. I like it even more. All right, let's pull up another G pair. G Chef. G Chef, same thing. I can already tell to see the bounce. Let's see, it's bouncing into a resistance. Let's go to H1. Didn't even touch it. No W. All right. G Chef and no go. GJ. GJ don't look no good. I can tell just by looking at the chart. Doesn't look any good. Negative, Ghost Rider. Nope. GN. G-Odd. GCAD. Ooh, GCAD looks interesting. Let's see what that looks like. GCAD. Let's go to H1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No zone there, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. But GCAD is interesting looking. See what H4 look like. H4. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. H4 setting up. So GCAD looks interesting. If we can form a resistance zone down here, I definitely feel good about GCAD. Let me put that up here. GCAD and GU look good. G Chef, no go. GJ, no go. Let's look at GN. Doesn't look good there. Doesn't look good there. Jihad. Like it kind of already had its bounce on the 15. Let's go to the H1. H1, leg 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I already missed the entry on this one here. But yeah. GU, GCAT look decent. They look decent. We'll see how they play out by the end of the call. Might be a good setup. Might be a good setup for those. Now, what am I looking for when I look for strategy 11? All right. What am I looking for? All right. Let me find a setup for you here, and I'll walk you guys through it. I'm going to make sure I do this on every call. People are still struggling with strategy 11. So I want to make sure that I go over it a little more often so that I can help people understand it and see it better, because it is proven to be a very powerful strategy that lots of people are winning on right now. All right, great. So with strategy 11, you're looking for M's and W's. All right, you're looking for M's and W's. You want M's and W's. All right. So you want a W bouncing off the support zone and a W bouncing off the bottom of the stochastic, or you want an M bouncing off the resistance zone for the sell and an M bouncing off the stochastic. So right here, we see what? Right here, we see leg 1, leg 2, leg 3, and then what? Leg 4 of the W. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you only need 1 point, 0.1, 0.2 of the W. There's 2 points, all right? 0.1, 0.2. You only need 1 to touch the zone with the count. If you have both, even better. We got 1 here. That's good. Down here, you got leg 1. Make it so you see it clear as day here. Make it clear as mud. Leg 1, leg 2, leg 3, and leg 4 of the W. All right. All right. So now we get that out of the way. We see that all here. Now, here's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for the commit. All right. You're waiting for this blue signal line on this W to cross up above the red dotted line. All right. On the 4th leg of the W. All right. The 4th leg of the W on the stochastic, 4th leg of the W on the chart. Let's go ahead and mark this here. All right, boom. This candle right here, when it closed, you can see it made the blue line go above the red line. All right. Therefore, your entry is where? Entry is at the beginning of this candle right here. Next candle. Boom. Let me change that color real quick. Change the yellow, a little easier to see. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Actually, it's not. Let's change it to what stands out. Go with the sky blue. That stand out. Stands out a little better. Let's just make it fatter so you guys can really see it. Boom, right there. All right. So at the beginning of this candle, here's when you should put the entry at. All right. Because you had the leg 1, 2, 3. Now this is the 4th leg of the W on the chart, and the 4th leg of the W on the stochastic. And this 4th leg, the blue line crossed up above the red line, indicating what? Indicating the start of the 4th leg of the W. All right. So with that being said, your entry is at the beginning of this bull candle right here. All right. Now, your stop loss should be here. This is the only thing that this arrow is used for. This arrow points to the candle, and you should put your stop loss at the wick. So if you're in a buy, put it below that wick. If you're in a sell, put it above that wick that the actual arrow points to. So this arrow is pointing to this candle right here, therefore that wick. All right. You can see here that stop loss is real tight. Boom. It's a 15.6 or 16 pip stop loss. All right. And you can see price ran up. I mean, just right there, there's 100 pips. I mean, if we go right here, that's 48 pips. That's a 1-to-3 ratio. 16 pip stop loss in 1 2-hour candles. It went up 48 pips. All right. Now, That's beautiful right there. Now, here is how you get out. That's how you get in. That's how you set your stop loss. How you get in, how to set the stop loss. Now, how do you get out? There are 3 ways to get out. Number 1 way is it's not going to be perfect every time. When this blue line touches or crosses up above the 80 level. We're bouncing off of the 20 down here and over what? And oversold. Once it gets to overbought at the 80 line or above, you exit. There's your exit right there. That's your exit right there. So that is 44 pips. You gave a few pips back from the 48. You were up as much as 52 right here, but 44 pips. And your drawdown was only 4 pips. All right. That's the first way to get out. The second way to get out is when they kiss, when the blue line and red dotted line, when they touch. All right. When they touch, which would be on the next candle. So you lose a few more pips. All right. You lose a few more pips. That would be 38 pips. And then number 2 is zone to zone. So if there's another red zone up here somewhere, you take the trade from zone to zone. All right. That means off this green zone and it touches the red zone. And then a sell off the red zone and it comes down to a green zone. The zone to zones are usually the bigger payouts. All right, the bigger payouts. But what I tell you all the time is your initial trade, whatever your stop loss is. So I got 16 pips. If you do a 1-to-2 or 1-to-3 ratio, you will, especially 1-to-2, a 1-to-2 ratio, you will hit almost every time. So if you're risking 16 pips and you put your take profit at 32 pips, you smash that. So a 1-to-2 ratio, you will hit almost every time. I tell you what, a 1-to-2, 1-to-3 is the best. Those 2, 1-to-2 for sure. Highest probability rate you'll hit that. If you're on the anything above the 15-minute, you definitely can hit 1-to-3, 1-to-4. H1, I'm going 50 pips. This would have been a great trade right here for a 50 pip trade right here. Nice 50 pip trade. You see it went 52 pips. That's nice. And with a trade manager, you probably got to stop that in profit somewhere, but that's a nice trade right there. So that is strategy 11. All right, that's strategy 11. Now, how does this apply to binary? Same thing. You enter in same time. All right. Now, the only thing is your expiration time frame. So I still recommend 1 minute to 2 minutes. So actually, I'm going to start recommending 1 minute and 5 minutes. I'm starting to see if you trading outside of the session, 5-minute trades. And if you're trading inside the session, 1 minute trades. So for example, at the end of London or during London session, when I'm trading London, I'm looking for those 1 minute trades. I'm looking to get in the trade and be in there for 1 minute. If you see, let's just imagine this is the 1 minute candle or 1 minute, candle time frame. You get in here, 1-2 minutes, it's up. After 1 minute, you win big time. All right, you win big time. So, great time to do it. It's a great time, guys. Great time. I mean, if you guys want to, use it on binary, you use it the exact same way. The only thing that changes is your actual expiration time. I recommend if you're trading inside the session, you want to go to the 1 minute chart and do 1 minute time frames. If you're trading outside the session, I recommend going to the 5 minute time frame and doing 5-minute trades. All right, you give the time. Stay on a 1 minute, but use 5-minute expiration times. Give your trade time to actually pan out. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me stop sharing. Let me come back here and see what you guys are talking about here. What strategy would you use with the 2 indicators? There's not a strategy. I would trade institutional style of trading. All right, that's it. So that's more of a concept. It's not really strategy. But I guess you could trade the Asia breakout strategy with it, with what I'm using, and then of course at the high of day you could trade the strategy 4. So strategy 3 and strategy 4 would be the 2 strategies that I could use with the indicators that I recommended. Is there any way to move the words? No, there's not a way. I'll try to move for you guys. Y'all keep complaining about them being in the way, and they're not in the way. I mean, for the most part, they're pretty clean, but I'll try to move them for you guys. Best time of day to use binary ATM, I would say between the hours of 10 p.m. Central Standard Time and 11 or 10 p.m. Central Standard Time and 12 noon Central Standard Time the next day. All right, so that's about a 14-hour period. Those are the best hours. All right. How can I join the AIRO bag chat? Whoever helped you sign up for AIRO, they'll send you the link. So contact them. They'll send you the link. Guys, y'all worry about the wrong thing. I'll look at trying to change the color arrows. The arrows are not used for anything. You don't need notifications on arrows. You really don't even need the color change, because at the end of the day, you can see it. You're just using it for a stop loss. So I try to make the changes for you guys. You guys want everything perfect, and then don't even worry about the basics. Focus on the basics. Focus on the fundamentals. They're there. They're there. The arrows don't mean anything. They just tell you where to put the stop loss at. That's it. You don't need the arrows for anything. You don't need notifications on the arrows. They don't alert you to anything if you don't want it. All right. Newbies need to focus on the basics, Looney. The basics. They need to focus on the basics. Everybody wants everything to be perfect, and then you make those changes for them, and then guess what? Then, well, can you make this change? Can you make that change? If I cater to every change everybody wants, all I'm going to ever be doing is making changes and not teaching. Focus on the basics. All right. Ever wonder why people want the basics? I mean, they want this fixed, they want that fixed, and then they're sitting there scratching their head and wondering, well, how can such and such and such and such be killing it every day with it? It's because they're following the fundamentals. All right. When you start nitpicking at, I want this change, I want that change, what you're doing is making excuses because you don't want to put in the work, you don't want to put in the time. All right. To truly watch the videos that nobody watches, all right, to get on the live sessions so that you too can be successful like those, all right? Trading is mental. Trading reminds me a lot of golf. A lot of players that play football and basketball like to play golf because they say, it's a very challenging sport, allows them to still be competitive against themselves, because that's what golf is all about. It's all about the mental. That's what trading is like. All right. And when you make excuses about your putter, oh, I need to get a new putter. Oh, I need to do this. If you haven't even put in the time and the work ethic with the current putter, current driver you have, a new one's not going to do any better. You just like leaving AIRO to go use another indicator. If you're not going to put the time in, doesn't matter what indicator you use. You will fail because you're not putting in the work. You have to put in the work. All right? Got to put it in. I've been trading for 14 years, over 14 years now. Multiple asset classes. I put in the work. I've lost the money. I've made the money. I put in the late hours. I put in the chart time. I've gone and spent a whole weekend back testing for multiple pairs. I do it now with new products. You have to put in the work. All right? Got to put in the work, guys. Got to put in work. I can make all the changes you guys want me to make. But then guess what? As soon as I make those changes, hey, can you add this to the next video? Can you change that? Can you change this? Can you change this? Can you add this? It's going to be more. It's going to be more. That's why I don't jump to make the changes, especially when I can see it or I can use it and have success. I see lots of others use it and have success. If you guys haven't noticed, every day somebody's talking about strategy 11. We got people using strategy 11 on stock options right now. They figured out how to use AIRO and trade stock options, and they're using strategy 11 and killing it. People have put in the work to not only use AIRO, which is mainly for Forex pairs and indices, things like that. They've now put in the work to understand how stock options work and how to use the software with it. Why? How are they successful in using it on a platform that I haven't taught them on? Because they put in the work. You have to put in the work. Have to, guys. So I'll look to make some of these changes, but at the end of the day, you got to put in the work. Got to put in the work. Looney, you fired. in one of your previous calls, you said between 9:30 p.m. and 12:15 a.m. Central was not a good time to use binary ATM, if I understand correctly. Does that still apply? By itself, binary ATM by itself. We use strategy 11, which is binary ATM indicator plus AIRO together. So when you use them together, it doesn't matter what time you trade. It literally doesn't matter what time you trade anymore. All right. You doing a 4 to 4K challenge? Okay, yeah, I saw you talk about that in the group. I'm doing a 3 to 3K challenge. I'm getting my butt kicked right now. I'm starting to, I was doing real well, and then I got greedy, so I'm about to pull that back. But yeah, you gotta start small, work your way up. If you can flip a $100 account to 1,000 multiple times, then you can flip 1,000 to 10,000, 10,000 to 100,000. It's all the same. The only thing that changes is the lot sizes. It's all about discipline. You have to have a consistency. You have to be able to, like I tell you guys all the time, I am a better trader with you guys on the call. All right. If I am trading by myself, I tend to go back to some of my older habits. And I've gotten a lot confident because I'm a better trader now. And some of the older habits, I break, I over leverage, I double dip, I hold trades longer than I should. So yeah. Strategy on NAS 100. Strategy 11. Strategy 11 works good on NAS 100. The strategy 4 works good on indices as well. So I don't trade NAS 100. I trade US 30 or DAX. NAS is too wicky, too many wicks. I don't like the way NAS moves. And SPX 500 is too slow. Made almost 40% of my account, 0.01 lot size. Nice. It's a good day right there. Good day or good days. It's nice. 0.01 lot size is actually is equal to a 0.1 lot size on a forex pair when you trade on it on NAS, because the 0.01 is $1 per pip. $1 per pip. What else, guys? What else? The person who invited me to work prom just passed away, Steve Yeager. All right. Yeah, sorry to hear that. All right, man. So send me a message on Telegram at Nate Got the Bag. I'll hook you up, man. Just put my name in there. Nate Got the Bag. That's my Instagram handle and my Telegram handle. So find me. I'll get you set up. So I'm based on something. All right, let's go back and look at those trades and see if they're panning out yet. Definitely, let me look at them real quick. GU looking good. GCAT, no zone yet, but GU looking good. Depending on how this bad boy closes, I might end up calling a trade on GU in the as a trade idea. Look out for that. Look out for that. And then I'll tell you guys here, based on what I see here, let's go look at the charts. You guys all that are on this call all have, if you may guys not have it. All right. Let's go look at it here. So GBP NZD, Euro NZD. So Euro NZD at a market maker sale. All right. So strategy 9. So the market maker EA, depending on how today goes, should give out a potential entry tomorrow, potential sale entry. So look out for that. So potential sale entry for Euro NZD tomorrow. GBP NZD is not going to give out one. AIRO already popped up. All right. So the way this works is once I get the new trend for the day, as long as the AIRO, this is a market maker sale. If this AIRO happened today, the EA will enter a trade. If it happens the same day, it doesn't enter in one. So G Chef happened the same day. And that's what's been killing me lately. Or the EA, that's what's been killing the EA lately, is that the actual the AIRO is happening the same day because prices have been moving so drastically lately. Like this day right here, that huge drop in one day. So by the time the next day popped up, the market maker sale kicked in, but the arrow already passed, and so it didn't give entry. All right, didn't give entry. It's all good. It's all good. No biggie. No biggie at all. So we'll see. We're gonna see how it is. We're gonna see how it is. All right. But Euro NZD and yeah, Euro NZD, the only one looking pretty good. We come back over here. You see strategy 11 on GU for the H1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, looking good, looking good. All right, I'm hoping this thing can close above the 200. If it can close above the 200, man, I'll feel real good about that trade. That 200 can be used as what? It can be used as a level of support or resistance. Since we're below it, it can be used as resistance. All right, so we'll see how that plays out. GCAD, I'm waiting for a green support zone to pop up. All right, G Chef, negative. GJ, negative. GN, negative. And GI, negative. So GU looks decent. Let's pull up some other pairs. Let's go pull up Euro GBP. Strategy 11. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go to H1. What does it look like? Negative Ghost Rider. M30. M30 after 2 minutes. Not bad. Leg 1, 2, 3. Leg 4 of the what? Of the M. 1, 2, 3, 4. It already committed. But it's back to entry. This candle right here. This candle right here. Was the actually this candle is a commit candle. Could be a good setup just because it's off of the 200 moving average. Let me try something real quick. I'm gonna put something new on here. You guys get to see some of the new stuff I'm creating. Some of the new stuff. Some of the new stuff. Nope, I don't like it. I don't like it. First time y'all see that, that's something new. You guys might like that later on. So Euro GP didn't look good. Let's go with Euro JPY is following for Euro NZD. Where's Euro NZD at? So since Euro NZD gave the market maker sell, all right, let's see if it's going to sell today. Do we have a good setup for a sale? Let's go to the H1. H1, let's get the overbought. All right. Doji, bearish engulfing, overbought. Could be a good setup, price action wise, but it's not bouncing off any support, which I don't like. Arms have resistance. All right, let's look at one more Euro CAD. Euro CAD. Looks pathetic. Today's a holiday, so things should pick back up. One thing you guys got to remember is, with holidays, typically things pick up once the session comes. So it's going to be a little lackadaisical and slow. All right. Trade King. That is not even red light, green light. That was something totally different. Yeah, I got a lot. I got stuff coming that I haven't even started talking about yet. But that's not even red light, green light. When you see red light, green light, you're gonna know, oh, that really is red light, green light. Like, you got to start seeing it this week. I'm finishing the final version. The prototype is already shown that it works very well on everything: stock options, indices, crypto, forex pairs, gold. No sneak peek yet. I'll give a sneak peek of the final version. We might need trade with it this week. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's a beast. It's a beast. I've used it on NAS, US 30, and S&P 500, and DAX. I'm tempted to say that I'm probably gonna actually in the beta test group. I'm probably going to have some of the people on the team actually beta tested on the indices. What is red light, green light? Something new I'm working on. So don't worry about it right now. Let's just focus on AIRO. But if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see everything that I talk about. Squid Game. Hey, you know what, Mike, man, the funny thing is I never watched Squid Game until after I created Red Light, Green Light. And then when I came out and found out everybody kept saying, hey, man, that's Squid Game, I was like, what's this Squid Game? So then I went and watched Squid Game, and I was like, oh, episode 1 was Red Light, Green Light. I had no clue. So pretty cool. Yeah, show crazy, man. Show is crazy. All right, guys, we have 8 minutes to the end of the call, guys. Comments, questions, concerns? Anybody had any last questions? Anything you guys need help with? All right, should be a good week. NFP is over with as of last week. We should get back to the markets moving. I'll be trading London tonight. Try to catch some pips. Try to catch me some another 500 pips or so with with DAX. I think that's my goal for now. My goal is gonna be like 300 to 500 pips every night. I think if I can get consistent catching just 300 to 500, you put the right lot size on that. You don't need 1,000 pips. If you get it, cool. But if I hit 300, 500, I'm Gucci. Going live tonight? No, I've got I'm gonna be trading by myself. No live tonight. I'm not gonna trade long. I'm only gonna trade. I'm just gonna do the $300 account, the 303K challenge. I'm just gonna trade that account on DAX tonight. That's it. So it's not gonna be very long. Most of the time when I do it, I'm trading for like 20, 30 minutes max, and I'm done. So it's not even worth a call. Just get in, 1, 2 trades max, get out. I gotta stick to it now. I can't be greedy no more. We'll be on tomorrow. We're back in the groove now. Last week we caught over 700 pips. All right. So even with the losses we had, I think we went 3-1. We went 3 wins, 1 loss. Or was it 4 wins, 2 losses? I think it was 3 wins, 1 loss. No, 4 wins, 2 losses. And we still caught over 700 pips with DAX. So the goal now is get back to that point where we're doing them 1K weeks. So I'm trying to push for this week to be a 1K week, because the goal is going to be trying to take some of these bigger trades. I'm going to be looking for the big long trades as well as scalps. So we're going to be taking a lot of strategy 11 trades off the H1, and then also get down on the 15-minute or whatnot, 10-minute, 5-minute, 15-minute, and touch some scalps on the way. Yes, sir. Special forces in and out. I don't have all day. When I trade London by myself, man, I don't even look at the forex pairs. Just get in on the indices and get out. Get in and get out. Get in, get out. All right. Yes, it will be released on TradingView. It's already on TradingView now. It's been on there for months, but it'll be released eventually. When I try to add my trade manager, I keep getting a message saying the operation has been canceled due to restrictions and effect on this computer. If you have that issue, that error, you need to submit a ticket to AP. Please submit a ticket to AP. All right. Would that be extra? Right now, don't worry about it. Right now, AIRO is what we have right now. Anything outside of that, like I said again, focus on the basics, guys. Don't worry about new features and stuff like that. I just gave you guys a whole bunch with 5.0. And ever since then, it's like, oh, Nate, this is great. But Can you do this, that? Like, man, can we let's just stick with the 5.0? Let's do the 5.0 right now and try to knock that out the park. All right. We've already seen, if you guys haven't seen the group, huge improvements on a lot of people's trading, with that aspect. All right. There is no golden goose. There is no perfect strategy. Nothing works. Nothing is that easy. All right. Nothing is that easy when it comes to trading. So I'm telling you, I've been where you're at, where I just need a new indicator. I need to do this. I need it on this platform. I need it on that platform. Hunker down, master what you got, because once you master it, it transcends all the way across. All right. I'm telling you, I can trade stock options today. I can go trade stock options with AIRO. I can go trade precious metals, indices, crypto, because you sat down and mastered the concept of trading. All right, and then you just apply it to the different the asset classes. All right, oil's going up. Cool. I think last week, was it last Thursday, I believe, market maker trend indicator said oil was a buy. And I believe Jackie got into it on Friday, or she was already in it and just double dipped on it. And it's been going up ever since. Been going up ever since. Make sure you guys, if you don't have AP Live, make sure you are subscribed so that you can get access to the market maker trend directional changes, as well as the trade ideas. All right. Got notification. What was that for? Uh-oh. Yeah, shiny object syndrome. It's tough, man. I used to be there, so I understand it. Just trying to let you guys know. Again, I'm not being mean, trying to be mean. Just want to let you guys know. Get it out your head. Focus on what you have. Use it. Master it. All right. Find what works for you. That's the beauty of AIRO. There are strategies, but then there are people that use it in different ways. So if you find that your way works better, don't worry about trying to be like everybody else. Find what works best for you. If trading forex pairs is not good for you, then go trade crypto. If crypto is not good for you, go trade binary. If that doesn't work for you, figure out how to apply it and go trade stock options. Find what works best for you. Find the best asset class, the best strategy, the best method of using AIRO, and then go use that to reach your goals. All right. Southwest Airlines, Southwest is not that big of a player to make any trend changes in the forex market. Maybe in stocks, but nothing in forex space. All right, guys, we got 1 minute. All right. If you're going to trade today, make sure you trade responsibly. All right. And I'll see you guys in the funny papers.